Welcome to Bears in Exile. Today is Thursday, it's not December, January the 3rd, 2013, and this is a quick and special look at metals. So we did a quick video last night covering all the basics, and tonight just taking a look at silver, gold, and GDX. Get a nice little overview on the metals. So we had the chart, the special video that I made earlier in the week. We had the touch on last night. Last night I said that this was not trustworthy and very suspect. And we gave several reasons why it was looking poor, and we had the uptick target met. Well, today we had a really nasty drop on silver, which on one hand you would look at it and say, oh well, all that did was get us back here into this line here, which is correct. But what it shows is momentum on the downside, which it didn't have any momentum during this period where we thought that it would break. I guess it just needed to have a little bounce, and now it can do it. Excuse me. Beyond that, what are we looking at? Very, very minor bottoming area trying to come into play, simply because it is already in an established bottoming area, and it has fallen pretty darn good after it worked off everything in the heat map. So, does this tell us anything at this moment? Not terribly. Not terribly. Not enough time for this to get dark, and it's not dark yet. What else do we see? We're at a major price consensus level for the new month. And what did we do to that today? We pierced it, which shows that it is already damaged. Beyond that, we have the lower price consensus level for the month of January, which goes right to the bottom of the big drop. So that would easily be attainable at this time. And that does take us down to 28.65, which would be really nice from where it is now. What else do we see? Last night in the special video, we said we were looking for the down movement of the indicators. That was going to be the big thing to look out for. And we didn't know when it would happen, we just knew that it was coming. 14-day RSI moving average still pointing down. We said that moving up was actually a good thing because it would allow it more room to move to the downside. And what do we have today? We have the start of the rollover. Excellent. MACD going sideways, losing its upward momentum. It never got a bullish cross. All we need now is a tick down on the MACD histogram and the slow stochastic to turn, and this is complete. Fantastic. I just checked the futures, and silver is down pretty darn big, down into the 28s. When you adjust for silver futures to SLV, it's $1 difference, SLV being $1 lower than the futures, and the futures are down into the 28s. So actually we may, if tonight is really nice, could have a gap down into the low 28s or even in the high 27s, depending on how it goes. So for the moment, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Wonderful. Beyond that, what do we have? We had in the other videos the targets down here. They were in the 27.5, I think, and then down here at 26.5. I'd have to watch it again to see all of those, but one of them definitely was down here, gap fill at 28. It looks like tomorrow will be the day when that is achieved. Extremely, extremely nice. Going on to gold. GLD. We did not cover this in the video last night simply because we're going through fast and we're not going to touch everything. Beyond that, gold had uptick. Those were resolved. Actually had two of them. Both of them were resolved, and both of them were resolved on time. It had a nice pop up similar to silver. Touched the major price consensus level. It's falling back down. It is right at the 200-day moving average. It did pierce it today by a nice amount, closed right at it, closed below that, massively bearish. But this should have more support than silver simply because instead of going sideways, it's been going up. So you could still see the bottom of the recent low again. We do have good alignment just like silver for going down, but it's not as nice. So, and I'm not overly interested in shorting gold simply because, well, simply because it's more expensive. And I can make more money on silver on the short side. But anyways, so that's what gold looks like. It also very similar to silver, just not quite as bad and more support. And also I'm going to look at GDX, which is gold miners. And this is kind of deceiving because even though this is gold miners, it's more or less miners as a whole in the mining industry, which also includes silver. And miners got slammed today, which is a really bad sign for metals going forward. We can see the giant nasty drop today, very, very bearish. And everything moving down with the exception of the 14-day RSI moving average, but it's still pretty darn low for the recent timeline. All kinds of room to move to the downside. It is not far away from its previous low. This sucker breaks, it's going to put even more pressure on gold and silver. Silver being, I would think, the optimal short. And there it is. Very, very, very nice. I was just a little bit early in my special SLV video about a week ago, but it does look like everything is lining up to achieve what was set out in that video. Magnificent. As always, all investing decisions are your own. This chart and video for entertainment, educational, and consumption of time purposes only. Thank you very much.